Hello, everybody! Welcome back to your Talkin' Tommy show. Let's go, Jets Army! I am feeling good in the neighborhood today, let me tell you. I had an absolutely wonderful weekend, and I hope the Jack's Army out there did too. But we got a show to do. That's right. Give me a woo, Rick. Woo! Feeling good. Feeling good. Had a great weekend. We're going to tell you all about it. We also got some breaking news for you. That's right. We got a patch, an incoming patch, a rework, if you will. That's right. We're going to go over that. But before we do all of that, we have to kick this show off the right way. And there's only one way again. Guminator, let's go. Coming through like it do. Coming through like it do, baby. Doing his thing. Doing his thing, baby. Coming through. I don't even know where that alert came from. This food is for you, Gum. Moke one. Woo! Yellow. Shelly, yellow. Everybody, let's go ahead and get some of that boots and pants stuck in our head. Let's go. Rise up, Jack's Army. Rise up. Lasers. Rise up. Let's get it. Pizza pants. Pizza boots. Pizza pants. Pizza pants. Pizza boots. Pizza pants. Pizza pants. Pizza pants. Pizza boots. Pants. Woo, baby, woo, woo. Tis a good day. Tis a good day. That's right, a good weekend we had. I'm happy, not mad. We're gonna go to the house, reset the game, and then hit the newsroom, baby. That's right. We're going to hit the newsroom because we got so much stuff and things to bang out our brains. We got an Encore event today. Guminator just resubbing 18 months in a row. Look at you go, making it rain in this thing. With that resub, 18 months in a row, banging out my brains. Big duck and a hat fist bump. Big old woo for you, Gum. My very first sub on Twitch ever. I appreciate you, Gum. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. We're going to go to the house, reset the game, do the blog posts, all that stuff and pain. So how is everybody doing? We've got a poll up in the chat. You'll notice my voice is a little scratchy sounding. I had a great weekend, 901 wrestling. The fans showed up and showed out. Goodness gracious. Middle of an ice storm. Thousands upon thousands of people's power was out. But somehow they still showed up. And boy, were they loud. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There'll be a post going up here in just a moment on the 901 Media sites, and we'll take a look at that here in a moment. But we're going to reset the game real quick, i.e. close it down, bring it back up, that sort of thing. I know my voice is a little off today, but let me know how the volume sounds, if I'm too loud. I'm kind of hyped, guys. I had a great weekend. Not only did 901 have a great show, but for the first time in about 8 years, I was able to go to a show and, for the most part, be a fan. It was very fun. I screamed there too, so my voice is a little gone after it was recovering from Saturday night. But appreciate everybody showing up. We've got the Encore event today. We've also got that old newsroom. We got some info here concerning the patch notes. So let's take a look at them real quick. How's it going, everybody? I see you guys in there in the chat. We got that poll going. The polls, what star rank did you get Tigress Penelope to? Right now, 5%, still not unlocked. 3 to 4 stars, 26%. 4 to 5 stars, 19%, and right at 50%, over 5 stars. I think the battle is really to unlock the tune, but to get 5 or more stars, I think you're doing all right. 5.4 gum, nice. All right, we're going to take a look at the event in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at this. We've got reworks, and the reason I wanted to bring this up first is because, well, you'll see. All right, so preparing for arrival of Playboy Penguin and Tux Bugs, Cupid Elmer and Gentleman Pepe will be getting a bit of a makeover before joining the Heartthrob team. Check out details below. All right. So this is Cupid Elmer, moved to the Heartthrob, new Heartthrob friendship relationship. Straight Shot was reworked. Deal 110% damage to target enemy, inflicting attack down if target is charmed. So we're getting a lot more of these mechanics where put a MacGuffin on a person and then it does extra stuff. Quests are broken again. Oh, never mind. Hold on, guys. We gotta go to the game. There it goes. It's broken now. My goodness. My goodness. Can we just get right? Can we just get right, y'all? Can we just get right? I mean, hey, I like free stuff, but can we just get right? Can we just get right? I love the game. You guys know I love the game. It's the only game I stream. But can we get right? Can we get right? This is not correct. This is the opposite of correct. This would be incorrect. So, my goodness. My goodness. My goodness. We'll go over the patch notes in a minute. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's what I'm saying, Mo. It's not... Like, it's not good. I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody... If everybody can get them, sure. But take a look at the last 2 times that's happened. Okay? The last 2 times that's happened, okay, Double, you just said it. Finally here for once for the benefit. Exactly. What happens to everybody who doesn't? I hadn't seen them passing out compensation for anybody that hadn't got it within the window of 12 minutes that these things usually happen. And that's what makes it not right. You guys get what I'm saying? Yeah, 1,000 tune-up tickets, guys. One time. They didn't even let nobody know that. It was like, psh, nah, no. It was like you had to have a password for a speakeasy. You were like, tune-up tickets. All right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what makes it not right. That's not okay, because I mean, okay, if there's a problem like that, if it's a small problem, like a glitch like that, which could be a small or big problem. I think 1,000 tune-up tickets severely can impact progression. We saw it, right? We saw TCPs rise up 2 million in an hour. So that does affect the curves of the game, right? Well, what about the folks that didn't get in on the glitch? What do they get? I'll tell you what they get. Sorry, pal. Don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's, and I'm a full-time entertainer and content creator. This is what I do along with 901 Wrestling. And because this is what I do, I want some, want some accountability there when it comes from that side of things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's a big deal when things like this happen. And yeah, am I not going to collect the stuff? Well, everybody that's got access to it's going to try to get it, right? So it's a glitch, right? And then it's such a big glitch that you can't just roll it back. I mean, you can, but woo. So you would think that people that don't get in on it, which is this the 3rd or the 4th time this has happened now? Yellow Pink Bunny. I know of it's at least the 3rd time in a row. Now, hey, I am in the wrestling business. Could it be a work? Could it be on purpose? I don't think so, but the conspiracy theorists out there, run with that. All right, let's grab our stuff here. Entire lunar team is 7.7. Are you kidding me, fool? Congratulations. Congratulations. I mean, maybe, exactly, maybe. But you know, who knows? Who knows? All right, so before we get into this, I kind of want to try something real quick. I don't want to try something real quick. I don't even think okay, bring any tune. All right. All right, so my highest team in the game now is the Lunars. Yeah, there you go, Bear Stitch. Exactly. Exactly, Double. So my strongest team now, I was finally able to get the like a 5.1 Arthur was. I was not able to play a lot this weekend. This weekend I was pretty much all wrestling all weekend. I had the 901 show Battle at Black Lodge 4, which was a huge success. That went on. And then the next day, I went to Charleston, Mississippi and watched Delta Championship Wrestling. And I got to be a fan for the most part. Yeah, I got to be a fan for the most part. Was super happy about that because I haven't been able to be a... Well, now, okay, let me put it with a caveat. I was able to be a fan when my promoter mind wouldn't try to take over. And that was very difficult at times. But for the most part, I was able to go, scream my head off, and be a fan. So that was great. And then Saturday night before that was phenomenal. Whether you guys know it or not, you know, we had ice come through like a lot of folks did. Knocked out a huge chunk of power throughout the Memphis area. So plus the Tigers were playing, you know, it's just anything that could be against you, you know, is usually what you're up against when you're running an event nowadays. But we sold every seat in the house and was super, super happy. And everybody, as I was talking to everybody who walked out of the event, they were all super, super happy. Saw a lot of new faces too, which is always a good thing to see. You guys can tell I've been screaming all weekend, can't you? I know you can. I know I sound different, or at least I feel like I do. My voice is all bassy. Hello, baby. No, I did not stream yesterday. I'm off now on Mondays from streaming so that I can do 901 stuff. Yeah, a little bit grumbly. But yeah, I'm off. I've taken Mondays off of streaming so that I can make content and or do, yeah, right. Bear Stitch. Yeah, it was a great weekend. Yeah, Mondays I don't stream at all. I started that in 2022, so it's new, Scuba. It's nothing that's been happening for a super long time or anything. Oh, I've got a 7.7 Gentleman Pepe. I'm just going to be frank with y'all. Well, actually, I'm going to be Tommy. I had no clue I had a 7.7 Gentleman Pepe already. I sound like the morning after a great concert. Yeah, I do. Absolutely, MB. Yeah, I had no clue. I've never used him. Ever. Ever. No, I never worked on him. I seriously, I've never like went and farmed him. It's just pieces I've gotten here or there, I guess. Strange. So there's a new mechanic. I don't know if it's new, but it's a new name, right? Called Charmed. And that's going to be the gimmick around this Heartthrob team. But I do have good news. From the looks of the blog post today, it's a War Offense team. By the looks of it. Now, the other tunes could come out and change that. But I didn't see anything in the blog post about them being on defense. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, no, it was very cool, Snow Leopard. Oh, Captain. That's why Captain Mocap and I wasn't able to play hardly any during the weekend. I tried. I got some last minute attacks in. We got wiped in war. We had about half people played, and I didn't play. And I've got some of the stronger teams. So we got decimated, but it was not because of the effort of the people that played in the Jack's army. In fact, I saw a few that showed up that don't normally. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm not bummed about it. I think we'll slowly get better and better. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, MB. I was gonna check that after doing just a couple of. Yeah, you did fine. Congratulations. My favorite tune right now is still. My favorite tune is the Lunar Team. Can I do that? Can I do that? I mean, there's not much to cover. I may throw it into this blog post, but there's not much to cover. Like I'll probably throw it into this one. Like the video I do for this blog post, I'll probably let's go back and check. Okay, so these aren't all butterballed. All right, so that's a good thing. We didn't check the milestones in this. Johnny Speedster did pretty well. 4.3, finally got Lunar Toro 6. Nice, pal. Favorite tune is SPM. Until they nerf him at Tommy's request. When they do, viewership of the channel just falls off. They're like, it was his fault. Hey, I've taken the blame for things before. I'll do it again. I ain't scared. I promise you. All right, so look, let's check this out real quick. Hold on. All right. Now, I know you guys come for the loony of the toonies, all the madness of the mayhems, all the picking up the news, dropping it down, and breaking it. I know that's what you guys come for. But I'm Mr. 901 for a reason, right? So, I want to show you guys something real quick. It should be up now. Yep, hold on just a second. All right, we're going to make that thing big screen. Well, no, we can't. We can't actually make it big screen. Let's see if it's going to work, though. There we go. All right, so check this out, guys. I don't know who in chat is a wrestling fan. But in case you didn't know, right here in Memphis, see, I can't even do it today. Right here in Memphis, I'm owner of 901 Wrestling. We had a show this weekend. This is the tail end of the main event and a special surprise I had afterwards. So we're going to kill the music real quick. We're going to bring the volume up on the video, and we're going to check it out. I'm just turning it down for the music. Sorry.
Congratulations, champ. Look like you did that all by yourself. Well, look, main event. Don't celebrate too much, okay? I know you're happy. I know you just had this big title defense that you did all by yourself, might I mention. But don't get too happy. Don't celebrate too hard. Because I already have your opponent lined up to defend that title March 5th. And this is who it's against. March 5th, be ready, Encore! That title is on the line, baby!
Swole!
Gotta cancel that WWE crap. There we go. So yeah, that's what happened at the end of Battle at Black Lodge 4 right here live in Memphis, Tennessee, March 5th. And yeah, you can watch. We'll be uploading a lot more videos now that we're back rolling again onto our YouTube channel. You can search 901 Wrestling on YouTube. It's also 901wrestling.com. And 901 Wrestling pretty much on all social media. But we're getting back rolling again. First Saturday of every month at Black Lodge with more announcements to come. So yeah, I wanted to share that with all the Jack's Army. And yeah, like I'm hype. I'm still hype. Contar reminds you of El Toro a little bit, right? Guminator, I don't think Dustin Anthony was helping Contar. I think he just hates Bobby Ford. I think that he's got some hang up with the guy. You'll see more that what happened throughout the night as we release some clips. Well, Extreme, I have wrestled in the past. I'm technically, in singles competition, I'm undefeated. But I don't wrestle anymore. No. No more wrestling for Tommy Jacks. Not in ring anyway. That's not happening, Pally. That's not happening. But it is true. I have had and been in several matches, several different types of matches. But in singles competition, I've never lost. It's a variation of a code breaker I call the Jack's Attack. It's a double knee code breaker. So that's what I used to do. But now I'm an owner. I also managed. I was very successful as a manager, but during the COVID, the start of COVID, the owners of 901 Wrestling were looking to sell. I scooped it up, and now I no longer manage. I'm the owner. Contar used to be the commissioner, and then he put himself in a heavyweight title match versus Andy Mack, where he did beat Andy Mack and became the 901 Wrestling champion. The very next event, I fired him as commissioner, so he's no longer a commissioner, but the last thing he did as commissioner was make a match defending his title against this rookie. He's in his rookie year, Bobby Ford, who's, done a great job, but I'm pretty sure the reason that he did it was so that outcome would be exactly what it was. So Bobby gave him some fight, though. Nobody in attendance could say otherwise. So did I get a discount price on it? Well, you know what they say, Scuba. Buy low. Buy low. That's what they say. Thank you, Dahead. Appreciate it. Yeah, before the outbreak, if you will, we were running every other week, every 2 weeks, here in Memphis, and doing about 400 to close to 500 people each time. So we're going to slowly but surely get back. Yeah, exactly, Scuba. Exactly. See, 901 Wrestling is a live event business. With no live events, they weren't doing any business. And I've always been about Memphis. Look, I obviously haven't been paying attention to what I'm doing here, guys. I've always been about Memphis wrestling, and I've lived here all my life. Memphis wrestling's always been super important to me. So I saw a chance, so I scooped it up. And it's been a learning experience dealing with some of these guys and their personality. It's been interesting. But yeah, no, it's been great. Like I said, that was our 4th show back, and now we're on a regular schedule, first Saturday of every month, with more stuff to come. So yeah. Yeah, it's honestly, it's the hypest ticket in town right now. So we had a couple of local celebrities in the crowd. Yeah, it was pretty nice. Everybody turned out, and I just really didn't, your most loyal wrestling fans will show up if the building's on fire. But without us being able to run a regular schedule, because wrestling fans mostly are creatures of habit, and with the ice storm knocking out most of the power in Memphis, I wasn't sure that as many folks were going to pour into there as they did. And we had to take seats from the back in the locker room for people. Now we've got a standing room section, but yeah, I mean, my goodness, it was a great time. And then, like I said, I got to go the next day to a wrestling show in Charleston. Hey, maybe so, but either way, if that was their first time there, they'll be back. Yeah, if that was their first time there, they'll be back, that's for sure. I did see a lot of new faces, which I thought was cool, and everybody looked like they had a blast on the way out, because I try the best I can to try to get out towards the door and thank everybody for coming, and I wasn't able to get to it as quick this time, but yeah, everybody looked like they had a blast, so I was very happy. There were some things that happened during the show, like Dustin Anthony trying to interfere, that I wasn't happy about, but those will be addressed all in good time. So I had no clue I had a 7.7 Pepe already. I had no clue, but I am playing through the event. Why not? Right? We've already got a 7-star Pepe. We might as well play some. I don't know what his moves do, but that apparently killed everybody, so we're good. I'm still floating on the cloud that I'm on, so well, thanks, Dan. I tell you, the best thing you can do is just follow us on social media and on YouTube, and that helps out a ton. That helps out a ton. I appreciate all types of support. It doesn't just have to be you come and buying a ticket. Same thing with this show, with the Talkin' Tommy show. Just because you don't have it to donate, or you can't, whatever, I totally understand. I mean, I'm a full-time entertainer and content creator. If you don't think that I take 2 pennies and rub them mugs together until they spark, you got another thing coming. So I understand, but if you still want to support the show, all you got to do, follow me on all social, subscribe to the YouTube, throw a like on this thing. I appreciate anything you guys do, because you guys are what makes the shows go. Same thing with the wrestling business. No fans means no show. I know folks try to do shows with no fans. It ain't the same. You know, 901 never tried to do any without any fans, because that's part of the experience. That's part of the experience. At least the way it is at our show. It's not like a lot of shows you go to. WWE. Sorry, I had something in my throat. You know, my throat's sore. Where you just sit there, and then when you're supposed to, yeah. No, you actually want to, folks, get behind folks and get enthralled. Because it's our job to take you away from the outside world for a minimum of 2 hours. Might be 2:15. Might be 2:30, might be 2:05, but a minimum of 2 hours take you away from the outside world. That's our job. Right, Double? Yeah, I had something in my throat. Extreme. I didn't, you know, my throat's sore from the weekend. Of course, I guess that could mean something totally different now. I don't know that singer, so it's not from that. Yeah, right. No, I'm actually good on that. It's just the daggum hollering I did all weekend. Well, I mean, you heard some of it right there. But there were several things that transpired during the show, including an argument with one Dustin Anthony that can be seen in the background of several matches. And of course, we'll be, for those that weren't at the show, we'll be putting that out too and showing you guys all that. Scuba, I actually do. Okay. Hey, I'd take both of them extreme in a heartbeat. I'd take both of them. Scuba, it's funny you ask. I'm tired all the time. Now, granted, I had a big weekend, whatever, right? But even before that, it was like I just could not sleep deeply. And then when I would, it would be just hours before I'd have to wake up. And that's still happening. So like if I was to show you, I look like crap. I do. I look like crap. Looks like I hadn't been sleeping. I have been, but that's the one thing that seems to be lingering. I'm just tired all the time. Oh, wait a second. We had a Guminator gave us a sub on Twitch, so we're gonna make sure we put the counter the right way. Heart rate staying increased. That gum, Scuba. Oh, thank you, Mordock. Appreciate that, pal. Damn, Scuba, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. See, the insomnia I had beforehand, right? I've always been up late. I don't know if it's insomnia or if I'm just a night owl more so than anything else, right? I've always stayed up late, and then with wrestling, I mean, I didn't get home Saturday night until 2. So, the show didn't last that long. The show was like 2 hours, 15 minutes. But then you gotta, pack up and all that, and then you want something to eat because you're starving afterwards, blah, 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 right? So that's something. And then after a show, I can't sleep anyway. There's no way I can sleep. No. So I didn't go to bed until 5 Sunday morning. Got up at 10. And then right there, you guys are going, well, there's your problem, Tommy. You had 5 hours of sleep. So I didn't get up until 10. Got up, started around for a second, took my oldest son to work, came back, got ready to go to a show down in Charleston. But that's normal stuff, right? It seems like after the COVID, I just can't sleep right. Like right now, I've been up since 8 a.m. Okay. Sleep is still trying to form, not only on the inside corner of my eyes, but also the out ones. Like I'm exhausted. It's crazy. Yeah, fine. I'd say that. I'd agree. If I could bring back one wrestling company, which would I do? WCW. Depression is worse than the AM gets better as the day goes on. Well, I mean, that's good then. At least you know that. Right? At least you're cognizant of that. So, not saying that it helps all the time, but at least you know that there's a point that you can push past, right? I'm only able to sleep until 2, 3 a.m. Then I wake up and I'm up for the rest of the night. Dadgum. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No deep sleep. Because ECW, as entertaining as it was in the 90s, did not age well, for one. And people kind of took it and ran with it in the wrong direction. So I would rather there be a WCW that was doing well than ECW. You lost your taste and smell. Was that during or just you still? Because I don't know if I could deal with that, pal. I'm glad none of that happened to me. Knock on wood. Like, I was good. Man, this song bangs. It slaps. Give me the ugly face. Yeah, no, it needs to hit harder right there, and it would just, I'd lose my mind. I'd just be ridiculous. It'd be like pop up and down headlights in this piece. Worst symptom I had was getting nausea when I would eat. Yeah, that's pretty. It's been like 3 months, homie. That ain't good. That ain't good. That don't sound good. Don't sound fun. Promise you that. Don't sound like a bag of chips, a Coke, or a smile. None of that. I'm sorry, it sounds good. What do you want me to do? You want me to be still? I can't do it. One thing in the game, what would it be? What would it be now? It's a good question, Extreme. Right now, I would change a couple of things in war. Like, for example, and after I say this, Captain Snow Leopard is going to like chime in and totally agree, right? I would like officers and owners of alliances to be able to move defenses around. I would like, let's say, whatever, hey, this team would be better on this tower, for you to be able to drag and drop and it switch them out. That's what I would like to see. Because a lot of the improvements that we all mentioned before, they've either done or worked on, as far as like stuff like that, as far as like the way the game runs and all. But I think if we could drag and drop, so let's say you've got a 200K on a tower, but a 400K on a cannon. You press the cannon, pull it over to the tower, and it just switches them. Yeah. Now, I know there's a bump there. Because, the sections are required certain teams. So, that's a problem, right? I don't know how we get around that. Maybe you could switch out towers and then switch out the ones that were on the... I don't know. But maybe just from the island tower to the cannons you could switch. And then maybe you could switch out the towers the way you wanted to. But yeah, that would be I think that would be a super useful thing. I I would like to be able to see you designate teams for defense that if you did not place a team, it would auto place. I would like to see that. And see, those two features would tie into one another. Because let's say if you haven't put, how many days is it to prepare, Captain? Yeah, exactly. How many days do we have to prepare for a war as far as like placement goes? Is it 3? Four. Okay. So whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, the day before that cutoff, if you haven't placed a War D team, it would auto pull from your teams that you've checked a box that said were for defense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then that gives the captain or co-leaders of the alliance that last day to move everybody around if they have to. Double said, I'm a terrible leader. I don't even know. But you know what I'm saying? Again, Johnny? Because they were earlier. No, yeah, those were, yeah, all these were, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so like, if it's 4 to prep, then on day 3, it just auto-populates with whatever you've checked off. And then at least your war defense can be managed, right? I think the biggest, I mean, because look, they put, all right, so hold on. I'm going to pull something up real quick. I just thought about it. I mean, that's a really good, you got me off on a tangent here, Extreme. I like it. All right, so we're going to go to my channel real quick. I'm going to find, I got the hiccups now. I'm going to find this video. Okay, here it is right here. All right. All right, so this is an old video. This is an old video that we put out. It should have told me. Okay, here we go. We put this out in July of last year. At the end of July last year. All right, put this out end of July last year. And for the most part, everything that we had talked about in this has actually happened. So I think the next step is war. So we'll play this real quick. Keep in mind this is an old video.
Yellow, everybody. I am Mr. 901
Overexposed.
Official Maestro.
Overexposed like hell.
And welcome to the #1 channel for...
It is the #1 channel. It's still the #1 channel. Don't... Okay, it's a talking head video. That's what it was.
Just on that. There's got to be a few other things that we would like to see improved because, I mean, if you let off the gas, you're just going to get past, pal. So we came up with a list of things that that we would like to see adjusted, changed, added to the game. And as we go over this list, guys, and as you're watching this video, if you come up with any other ideas that you'd like to see changed or added to the game or possibly fixed, feel free to comment down below.
Man, look how bright I had the light.
That we talked about today was in-game chat. The fact that the in-game chat color does not bode well for visibility.
Hold
also, a lot of...
You know, that he just brought up a good point. Let's look at that real quick. That's one thing that I forgot that we even mentioned. All right, I think it's better now. They may have done something because you can actually see it now. So maybe that's why I didn't realize it. Okay, so let's go back to the overexposed Tommy Jacks.
People would like to see different colors for different in-game actions.
I would like that. Yes, that hasn't happened.
Blog posts are super colorful now, and I do really like that as far as the in-game mail notifications go. I would like to see that transferred into the chat itself, so that when somebody ranks up to a 7.7, it alerts, the Alliance, and it's a different color. Also, another thing that was mentioned was pop-up at mentions for the Alliance. So, for example, let's say
that's something else that we all want, that everybody messaged me about, that would still be good.
One of my Alliance mates I'm trying to get a hold of in game, and I could type it in game and hope he sees the message. However, if I could just @ and then his player name, and it pops up and then maybe even goes to his inbox.
Oh no,
so
you were good,
no
Johnny.
He or she can't see it. I think that would be super useful. Also, a lot of people mention that they would like to be able to place links in the chat. Now, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I think it would be useful, especially, for example, let's say your Alliance has a few new members and they're like, hey, what path to Legendary Tunes do I work on?
Well, the thing about the I didn't hate the notifications. It's just they were there and they were yellow against a white screen, and it was like, now it just takes up room.
To X Legendary. And then you were like, hey, there's not but one thing you need to do, pal, and that's look at Talking Tommy's Path to Legendary infograph. Here's
which is fixing to become obsolete, I think.
Available in the description. You can't really do that. Now, I don't know if it will happen because, of course, that takes you out of the game. And we all know that that's part of it. They want you to stay in the game. So I don't know if that'll happen, but I do think it would be super useful. Another thing as far as in-game chat goes, pinned messages for Alliance leaders. Now, I think this would be really cool.
That's another good point.
For example, let's say you had an Alliance chat get together on Discord for your Alliance. Let's just put that out as an example. And it was coming up in a week. Well, hey, you could pin a message for your Alliance saying, hey, don't forget, blah, 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 blah. We've got this going. And then you could have it pinned up there for them to see every time they got in the game. I think that would be super useful. And that brings us to our next thing, since we're talking about alliances. Alliance War. One of my favorite modes in the game. Unfortunately, the Jack's Army finally lost its first war. But that's okay, we're going to a large map, so we're going to forget about all that. But Alliance War, as fun as it is, could definitely use some
now they did change, look,
quality of life features. One of the biggest...
They did adjust War, if you guys remember. So it's been adjusted for some different playability, right? Some more parity, as they said. But here we go. This may be exactly what I was talking about earlier.
Things that we talked about live on Twitch today was the ability to drag and drop or even just place.
This was July.
Teams.
So
from the aspect of a leader or a co-leader. So for example, I'm leader of the Jack's Army Alliance. I see that this cannon's a little weak here. Maybe we could take this tower, switch it out with this cannon, blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, I can't do that as a leader, and neither can my co-leader.
Can't. Hold on, be right back.
Cooler if we could just look at everybody's roster, see what they've got plopped down there, take them, drag them, drop them where we want to, or at least remove and then place teams as we saw fit as the actual leaders of the Alliance. It would be cool to be able to lead. Another thing that would be cool is maybe, and other games have done this, a nudge button, if you will, to where, hey, if you've got a few members that are not placing their D and war's coming up, we've got just a little bit of time, I'm getting nervous here, hit that old nudge button, and maybe it pings the people that haven't placed D on war yet, gives them an opportunity to hurry up, hop in there, and place D. One thing I personally would like to see as we're talking about Alliance Wars, and this is not a huge deal, I just think it would be kind of a nicety. What if
nicety? What is that?
They allow you to
learn how to talk, bud.
By, for example, most structures defended, most battles, things like that. What if you got at the end of war, not only did it give you the results, but it says, hey, so-and-so on your team defended the most structures. So-and-so on the team got the most stars. Some sort of MVP sort of stat like that, and you would only get it if you won the war. So that's what I would like to see.
That would be cool, too.
The Jack's Army would like to see it in Alliance War. Now, let's move over to the next thing, the store.
Now, see, they've already they've done this.
The store is there, and it's staying no matter what. Sliders. So
see, they did that.
I mentioned sliders. We want sliders for anything that you can multi-purchase in the game. I don't care if it's XP vials. I don't care if...
And thank goodness sliders are here. That's right. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. My goodness.
If it's unique materials. I don't care what it is. Give us sliders. Okay, that's what... sliders. Believe it or not, something as small as a slider to be like, okay, yeah, I want 10 of these unique bones, as opposed to clicking each time we need one. That would be great. Also, one of the things that I've noticed, and I know that we talked about it today, I would like to see a better rotation in the various sections of the store for tunes. Now, we do have some small amount of rotation there, but for the most part, every single day, here are the tunes. Okay, I've already got those guys. I guess I'll go for this one.
Yeah, so that already got happened.
I would like to see common tunes, old common tunes, taken out of the store. I don't think you should have to use your resources for common tunes, and the reason I'd like to see them taken out is
they're supposed to fix that in an upcoming patch. I don't want them to
be mistaken. Well, it's in the store. It takes this currency.
Yeah, they're supposed to...
chances are it's probably not. I would like to see a better rotation for both the arena.
But yeah, they're supposed to be an update. Hold on, I know I'm echoey. There's supposed to be an update on a upcoming patch or something, from what I understand, that's supposed to set those sliders at a default of 1 and allow you to pull them up. I don't know exactly when that's coming, but...
A lot of comments about the roster page, and I didn't think there were going to be this many because we just got the team update. But this is not so much all about the teams themselves. It's more so about the OG roster page. So the biggest cry out that when I said, okay, let's work on what we want for the roster page, guys, sorting order was one of the biggest things. And yes, you can sort tunes now.
All right, so this is still a thing. This is still a thing. The roster page, it's still a mess.
Now, but the order in which you sort tunes. So what if I didn't want to see my highest level tune? What if I wanted to sort it by, that order in reverse? There's not an ability right now in the game, and I think that would be really cool to add. Also, filters. What if I don't want to see all 200 tunes on, and scroll through? What if I only wanted to see my rarest tunes? What if I only wanted to see my legendary tunes? Right? What if I only wanted to see the ones that were ranked to 5 stars? Some sort of filters where we could get in there, and then maybe even a featured tune filter. That would be cool. Another thing that was suggested was, hey, while we're talking about filters, what about a custom order? What if I could order them in the way that I wanted to? Now, you can kind of do that with hearts, kind of, sort of, but not really, because once they're up there, they're going to be in what order they're going to be in.
If I got to go to Discord, I probably ain't checking it.
I've seen that in a whole lot of games.
I'm just telling you.
One of the...
yeah, if I got to go to Discord, I'm probably not.
I would not turn my nose up at custom order. Also, more character names, or more characters for a team name. If 25 characters aren't enough, or 32, bump it up to 64. I know it takes a lot. Every character is a byte, that sort of thing. But we did have a few people wanting longer team name availability. One thing I would like to see is the fact that, you know, with this team update, we've got a list of featured teams.
Okay, thank you, Mo.
If you will. Why can't we select one of those if we've got the completed team? Why do we have to use up a roster spot for it? Just let it auto-populate. If you've already got that team, let it auto-populate as an option for a team, or give us, just like we've got in the Toon squad menu now, give us a little bar that says, hey, these are featured. These are your teams. Allow us to pick them if we've got them completed, and that takes up one less roster spot. Also, this kind of ties back into what we talked about with sliders, but can we get sliders for tune-ups? I know I'm probably going to take this tune up to 25. Can I just slide there if I've got the materials? Same thing about star rank. I'd like to see that. Hey, I've got 4,300 shards of Space Granny. I'm going to shoot her to the moon. Let me just slide it up there. That would be another cool thing. Also, the last thing on the roster page would be showing what it's actually sorted by. So if I sort by power, can I see the power?
Yeah, right now what you have to do, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys what you have to do right now if you want to do that. So, okay, so here we are, right? This is the default, okay? If I go to power, I mean, yeah, it sorts them by power, but what's the power? Well, in order to see it, you have to turn gadgets on, okay? And then go to power again. And here we are, we got a reason because we got too many clicks. So yeah, if you're wanting to see the power of your tunes, when it's at default, turn your gadgets on, then go to power. Yep. But the fact you have to do that, all right, back to our video. Because this is actually reminding me of a few things. We've gotten a lot of these, as you've seen.
Level. And that's what we've got for the roster page. Now, one thing that did come up was Brawl. Brawl was actually kind of hit upon real quick.
Kind of sounds right, Neo.
Borrow an idea from the sister game, Marvel Strike Force. Can we get a sim brawl or an auto brawl where we can skip the animations? With a lot of us going through,
I think that'll come just because Strike Force has it.
The battle pass, usually there's a couple of weekly quests that are real heavy dependent upon brawl. I'd love to save some time in that. I know a lot of you guys would too. Auto brawl. Acme R&D. Acme
They've
R&D,
done this.
Some of the things we'd like to see. Now, for the most part, Acme R&D I have no problem with. But I would like to be able to auto win if I've already completed that Acme R&D. I'd also like to see conditions apply to get out of here, pal, or get reworked or something, because that's the worst time you can ever see an Acme R&D is conditions apply. And one cool thing I would like to see for alliances, we used to have an Acme R&D boss in Monster Tweety.
And see, they did this.
Back some sort of alliance boss mode where we all have to go in and take shots at this big
This
team
was in
or
July.
this big tune, and throw us some alliance rewards if we complete it. I'd love to see that. Some of these other things that we talked about are just kind of small things, but I think they would help. We would like a new weekly side event now that Looney Lanterns are gone. Just something to do on the side when we don't have the energy
it seems like
to do it in camp.
It seems like we've gotten in the way of these kind of middle quests between events.
campaign, or we're waiting for that next refresh. I'm not saying bring back Looney Lanterns, but I'd like something. Also, the green crystal, guys, it's used for nothing. I think you know what I'm talking about. You hit the little button and you get all your little rewards, and then you see the little green flower crystal. It's used for nothing. I've got 14 gazillion of them. I'd like to be able to use them for something, so we'd like a green crystal rework. Also, towers. Towers. This is number 9 on the list. Towers. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'd like to see increased time to finish those towers and a better rotation.
Yeah, and that hasn't happened.
Selection of tunes. Can we please get it? Can we please get it? I mean, does it have to always be Egghead, Gridiron Gossamer, Vampire Ralph, and Granny? Can't we just throw? Can't you throw any tune there? Make me excited for doing that after I've already completed it. I'd like to see that. And then number 10 on my list of things I would like to see improved / changed, I would like more transparency in the blog post. And not just
we
as
actually,
a content creator,
we've actually gotten that too.
If bare minimum.
Now, granted, it may not be to the extent that anybody wants. It probably never will be. But we have gotten that as well. So for the most part, it seems like they took a lot of that everybody was clamoring for, because what I did when I made that video, we did it on stream. I took notes. I asked people in the Discord. I asked people on social, and that's what we came up with. So, yeah, a lot of that has happened. But the things that happened, I would still like to see come to the game. 120K, pal. Well, see, I didn't get to play as hard as I wanted to on the event because I was busy all weekend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're probably going to do that. We may do that tomorrow on Twitch for the giveaway stream. Yeah. Yeah. Think we will. Think we will. All right, so we went through a little bit of that. Let's keep going through this. We're just really hanging out, playing through this event. I'm glad everybody's came through and hanging out with us. Playing through. I had no clue that I had a 7.7 Pepe already. It was kind of news to me. I don't even have the sound up today. Why not? 150K Lunar King just killed a 280 hero team in the arena in about 20 turns. I believe I told everybody. I believe I had an inkling that they were going to be pretty good. I believe I remember saying that I was going to go hard in the paint. Now, I didn't go as hard in the paint as I wanted to, because if I did, I'd have at least a 6-star Tigris. But hey, it's okay. She's at least 35K. That's something. It's nothing to turn your nose up at. Yeah, I'm noticing that, Double. You just hit the last move and it's pretty much done. See, look. All right, it's cool with me, man. Whatever you want to do there. You know? Mokit tried to block that comment. I don't know why, but it did. Well, I'll tell you this, Bear. The only thing that helped me, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to play a lot, was the brawling portion. If they didn't have where all you had to do was brawl, I wouldn't have gotten her to where I did.
I mean, he's wrecking these nerds right now. Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. No, I mean, I made it go through the other time too. But I was like, that's kind of like Twitch. Twitch blocks Looney in chat, which I thought was... Maybe that's it, Bunny. Maybe that's it. Those particular events. Yeah, yeah. Might be it. Roxy, what are you doing? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Are you wanting to get on stream again? Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. You guys sit down. No, you can't. We can't be all climbing on me while I'm doing this. Yeah. Yeah. Her baby. So now I've got to hold the cat. I've got no... Yeah. Now I can't play the game. Can you hear this? No, it's probably the noise gate. Yeah, pretty much. Now I gotta hold the cat. I can't do anything else. Sorry, can't do anything. Roxy, I gotta play the game. I got game to play. I will hold you later. I'm trying. Yeah, maybe I can auto with my pinky toe. Gone. Oh, he said he was gonna shoot off my pinky toe. There we go. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, big kitty? What are you doing? Look like you're trying to go to sleep. I can't hold you till you go to sleep, okay? That's not gonna happen. Oh, just hold on. All right, here, hop down. All right, go in there. Not on my green screen. Go in there. No, I can't hold you right now. No, do not scratch my chair. Do not scratch my chair. No, ma'am. Go in there. Go in there, Roxy. Go in there and lay down or something, or go terrorize the other cat. Okay, I'll pet you. I'll pet you while I do this. How about that? Yeah, right? I just think I'm in here doing something. Yeah, they do. It's something about them. They want to lay on them and pull on them. I may be getting rid of the green screen soon, though, guys. I may be getting rid of it soon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't quite decided yet. No, don't be trying to get near the back of my chair, because I'm not going to be happy about that. No, the Jack's Army bought me this chair. No, I'm thinking about doing away with the green screen altogether. I might put myself in a little box. Show off my stuff. No. Yeah, because I've got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of collectibles and a lot of wrestling stuff. I thought about doing that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You get a lot of versatility with the green screen, and then another thing that would be a problem, it would pretty much destroy the news scene. So you really are messing up the lighting that's hitting that green screen. I hope you know that. I hope right now you're putting a line on my screen. And it's bugging me like a green dot. Yeah, I mean, I do. I've got a pretty... I don't know if you can even see some of it. You can see some of it, but the light's covering most of it. That's just one shelf. I've got 2 more wall-length shelves behind me full of stuff, behind the green screen. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I'm one of those individuals that likes to change up things aesthetically on a regular basis. So it's like, you know, I get that bug every once in a while where I'm like, man, I got to change something up, you know. I've rearranged this office 10 times in 2 years. I can't help it. I get antsy after a while. I get antsy after a while. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, you know, I'll change stuff up. I'll change stuff up. I wish, you know, I also thought about doing multiple camera angles, stuff like that, because I actually could. But I don't know. I'm always thinking of different ways to change the stream and stuff like that. So I did find some cool plugins for OBS that may make things a little bit more professional. So we'll see. Like audio doing certain things when we change scenes and stuff like that. Should work out pretty well. Got to work on that stuff sometime this week. I've got plenty of videos for Looney Tunes. I've got 901 videos coming out. Got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of irons in the fire. Hopefully, here in the next few months, we've got some more announcements for 901. It looks like it's update time. Yep. Fixing the quest, more than likely. Fixing the quest, more than likely, if I had to guess. There it goes. No, it don't. No, it don't. Yeah, it's probably hanging for an update, if I had to guess. All right, since it's hanging for an update,
put the kiddies to bed.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own. Feels like I'm better off alone. So sad inside and hopeless. These Hollywood hoes never notice. Can't get back up. Girl, I miss you. Can't get back up. Girl, I miss you. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. The girls look polite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Girls are polite in the club every night. Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. How'd I end up alone? I'm not certain. Girls are polite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you're Hollywood perfect.
Little short stream today. Even this is the end. But we're still all friends. Jack's Army, thanks for showing up. That's what it's all about. We've still got some more of this event to do. But I will see all of you tomorrow on Twitch for Winning Wednesday. Twitch.tv /Mr. 901 Tommy Jacks. And until then, thank you, Heather. Thank you, Veronica. Jack's Army here in attendance at Club Jack's, open 3,000 days a year. Thank you. And Jack's Army in the chat. Here's a fist bump from the duck in a hat, baby. Thank you, Jack's Army. All right, we be fast, they be slow. Tommy Jacks has got to go. Rise up, Jack's Army, and we'll catch ya down the road. See you tomorrow for Winning Wednesday.